Hello everyone, today we're going to look at the exact values of cos, sine and tan 30 degrees, 45 degrees and 60 degrees. So I know we can type this into our calculator to find the result, but in the exam they might ask you to derive those results. So how are we going to find sine 45, cos 45 and tan 45? So firstly, we think we have a square, as we can see, and the square is 1 by 1. Then we're going to have half of a square, so as you can see in the diagram, so each side of the square is 1 by 1. And since we know it's a square, and we know this angle here is going to be 90 degrees, and half of a square, this must be 45 degrees. So with those results, we can it's a right angle triangle, so we can use our Pythagoras. So remember, Pythagoras is SOHCAHTOA. So let's just label our side to help us. So we have opposite. So this is our hypotenuse, opposite and adjacent. So using our Pythagoras rule, so we have 1 squared plus 1 squared and then square root. So we know this side is root 2. Then remember our sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Therefore sine 45 is 1 over root 2. Cos 45 is adjacent over hypotenuse, so adjacent is 1, hypotenuse is root 2. Then tan 45 is O over A, so adjacent opposite is 1 and adjacent is 1. So tan 45 this equals to 1. Then we're going to look at how to derive sine 30. So firstly, we need to consider as an equilateral triangle. With each side, we have 2 on each side. Then we're going to half it. So as you can see with the black, so half of an isosceles triangle, we have a right angle triangle again. So we know each angle in an isosceles is 60 degrees, and half of 60 is 30 degrees. And half of 2 is 1. So we have our side 2 and 1. And so again, so firstly look at sine 30. So sine 30 is opposite over hypotenuse. So just label our side. So this is hypotenuse. Then we're going to look at sine 30 first. So this is our opposite and this is our adjacent. So sine 30 is O over H. So the opposite is 1. The hypotenuse is 2. So sine 30 is half. Then cos 30 and adjacent is root 3. Hypotenuse is 2. And tan 30, opposite over adjacent, so opposite is 1. Adjacent is root 3. Then we're going to look at how to find sine 60, cos 60, and tan 60. So 60, so this is our opposite, and this is our adjacent. So again, sine is O over H. So O is root 3. And H is 2. Cos 60, adjacent is 1. Hypotenuse is 2. And then tan 60, and opposite is root 3. And adjacent is 1. Which is just the same as root 3. So this is how we find out our solution. Then the important here we need to know is that if we look at 45, so it's a square. Half of a square, we get a rectangle. And if it's 30 degrees and 60 degrees, it's equilateral triangle. Then half of an equilateral triangle.